beautiful souls. Blessings and power unto you. Every path in life have a purpose. This is the day that the Lord has made. Come on and be glad and rejoice in it. If you know that God has been good to you and is good to you, tell God thank you. You realize that God has given you the opportunity and another day just to arise to this beautiful and an amazing day, if you can see it that way. Come on, tell God thank you. Each path have a purpose in life. Yes, it does. I want to talk about this morning real short, friends, because you know as I come along on this particular live early in the morning as I come, friends, you know I can get a bit chatty and things. It's because I love what I talk about and I'm passionate about the peace, light, and love and the power to forgive, because your friend has been doing the inner work, and doing the inner work, it has delivered me to see the goodness and live in peace, light, and love. But I want to start out by saying this much now. As a reminder, friend, I'm just a vessel that I am being utilized by God at this time in my personal life and my journey and being on this particular path. Just like you have your own journey and your path to live. But I want to start out by saying this, friends. You have heard me say that you are born to, win. You are born to succeed. The infinite within you cannot fail. That divine law and order that governs your life, it is basically giving you the directions and what you need in all areas and phases of your life if you believe it in things. And I want to say, when you choose those affirmations to keep you going and reading those positive scriptures and words, it becomes a blessings and things. As you begin to wake up daily, each day may be completely different from yesterday. So you have a new start and a new beginning. But I want you to know that, listen, this is the place to where about I truly believe in the power of prayer. I believe in miracles. I believe in healing. I believe that God can do whatever God want to do according to God's will. I believe that God give everybody a second chance if that is the path that is aligned in your direction for second chances and everything. If you choose the way, okay, that is in right alignment with God. I believe that God loves all of us. It is the choices that we make it appear to be as if we're not loved. But even in wrongdoing, God love still spreads abroad, and God love still touches, okay, the individual souls. That is actually what you call warning or renewing in the space of the mind. I believe in the power of that subconscious mind, whereby it waits to grow, it waits to evolve. I believe that. I believe that God have purpose for all of our journey. Let me say this much, friends. As I begin to come along, you're going to get more of, personal stories and the way of how my life may be navigating and how I am navigating in my particular personal journey on certain situations. Now, I understand that I'm in this human body, having this experience, but life, as they say, can be life, and but along with lifing and things, I think it's a good thing that we can actually share and talk about life journey in a positive way, wanting what is good, okay, to help not only just ourselves, but to help the world, to help those words that say unity and peace, light, and love. I truly believe that the path that we choose, it determines our destiny. What do I mean about our destiny? The destiny that we want to see the abundance, the success in all phases of our life. I choose peace, light, and love, and the power to forgive. Not that things have not happened in my life that I didn't want to forgive. I actually have had things, is having things. Good morning, beautiful soul, that is showing up in my particular life, the whereabout, I am basically shifting to make sure that I continue to love, to make sure that I push through it, and to make sure that this is just a lesson. a complete lesson that I need to understand why it is existing and why I need to continue to move forward. When you move forward in peace, light, and love, you are able now to move those obstacles that seem impossible to move in order for you to navigate, okay, in your journey in the right direction. Because one thing about peace, light, and love, it do not force you to be in that alignment. It is a choice. And that's what I'm finding out. I can choose to be a mean-spirited individual. I can choose to be an individual that do not forgive. I can choose to be an individual that say that, whatever that have existed in my life, it have affected me, and I can allow those effects to be traveling in my journey, okay, entirely. But since I know the tricks and the traps of the enemy, because I studied to show my own self-approval of my own, life that needed the work. And that's how I'm taking that part of the word, study to show that self-approval, meaning showing up, understanding what can affect me, understanding the things that can actually trigger me, and then allowing the inner work to just show up. In my inner work, I use the power of prayer. I use meditation. I use affirmations. I use those things that can keep me steadfast and unmovable. My friend, you may possibly be using something else. I want to say that's your business in a kind way, because everybody's journey is uniquely made. I was created to be what you call on the path and in the journey to learn more about prayer, more about peace, light, and love, and the power to forgive, because of my own challenges and the things now that I understand that will keep me in the right position, seeing and looking and thinking the right way. Because don't you know, when you feel your mindset with the things that do not work for you, you can carry it for a lifetime and thinking that this is the right thing and the right way to do things. And when that spirit begin to awaken in you, that divine spirit that wake all of us up in the morning time, but it's something special and unique when you begin to travel on your own spiritual journey. And when you begin to see the real meaning of your path and your purpose, and when it has nothing to do with no one else, just your own design, purpose, feel, life, you will realize that, listen, this oneness that we are connecting up to that allow us space and opportunities, okay, to do these great and fabulous things if we choose to in this earthly realm. What we come here or may think that, we must achieve. Don't you know that particular energy that we are all breathing from, okay, in the most beautiful way? You will begin to realize, and these are just my thoughts, that listen, if the world need more peace and light and love, then let it begin with me. Let me change from my wicked ways. God, create in me a clean heart, oh God, and renew a right spirit within me. And when I say within me, let it begin with me, not no one else, but within me. Because if it began within me, then the next energy that need to breathe and what need that peace, light, and love, it only takes like a flicker in order for an individual, and I mean from the spiritual realm, of a light that's flickering for another individual to catch on to it. That's how powerful the divine source is and things. I want to read you this, and this is what I was reading and stating earlier. It says, Fred, and I believe this for you. It says, I am born to succeed. I am born to win. The infinite within me can't fail. Divine law and order governs my life. Divine peace fills my soul. Divine love saturates my mind. Infinite intelligence guides me in all ways. Divine riches flow to me freely, joyously, endlessly, and ceaselessly. I am advancing, moving forward, and growing mentally, spiritually, financially, and in all other ways. I know these truths are sinking into my subconscious mind, and I know and believe they will grow after their kind. Joseph Murphy was the individual that wrote these particular affirmations that I just read, that one. I want to say, friends, I thank you. Thank you, beautiful soul, for showing up. My friend says, show her some love and smash that thumbs use up and what thumbs up and subscribe. Thank you, beautiful soul, for saying that. And my friend says, yes, dropping gems. Thank you, beautiful souls. Your words are powerful. Thank you, beautiful soul. Listen, I'm just a vessel, friend, just like you. I appreciate you. For those that are new to the space, subscribe to the channel. If you're not new, subscribe, thumbs up the video. I appreciate you. I try my best to come here as much as possible, okay, in the space and the time that works best for me and things. I really do. But I appreciate all of the prayers that not only that is sent my way, I send them back to you. I appreciate the prayers that we all pray for unity in the world. I appreciate the path that God have you on. One, to do better, okay, one, to release those things that no longer work. I appreciate the unity that everyone is striving for if you're choosing that direction. You know, I appreciate life in such an amazing way right now till I realize, and I got to go shortly after I say this much, the more and more I felt like holding on to the things that worked it against me, the more I realized that it was a trap. Once I understood and began to study those traps and how the enemy tried to come in like a flood and basically raising up a negative standard against your opportunity and on your path, I said, no longer works for me. I choose peace, I choose light, and I choose joy, and I choose unity. It's up now to other souls, okay, to realize how powerful they are and how unity and the purpose-filled life, how it can work for all of us, whether or not it's through our families, through work, okay. Oh God, I thank you to the raising of children, okay? Oh God, I thank you to every space that you may go at. Anything that may have happened in your life, if it needs some repentance, some inner work doing, feel freely to have your personal relationship with God. Never feel as if God will not forgive you. That is a lie and that is a trick, okay, from those dark, dirty places, okay, that don't want you to have freedom. You are free indeed in your mind and in your thoughts if you choose right and positive, okay, directions for your path and journey. Be blessed and be filled with the light, okay, friends, of the peace, light, and love. Always continue to pray. Thank you so much. Remember, thumbs up the video and subscribe to this beautiful and an amazing space to whereby I talk about situations with positive solutions. How do we walk in peace, light, and love? Okay? Thank you so much once again. Have a blessed and an amazing day. I love you, and Gigi appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you, friend, for being in here and for being what you call an individual that is encouraging individuals to subscribe to the channel. Thank you as well.